Welcome to News Desk,
the most diverse program
from the most diverse community in the world.
I'm Lucia Dragos.
And I'm Alfred Ying.
Today on News Desk, we'll be video chatting with Dr. Ralph Schlossman, discussing diabetes, negative effects of smoking, and the various ways to quit.
A feature story on Blissful Bedroom, an organization dedicated to helping empower, support, and enhance the quality of life of individuals with physical disabilities both inside and outside their bedroom.
Queensborough Community College announced their new free workforce training program that was made possible by a $2.2 million grant from the U.S. Department of Labor.
QBTV's web update and how non-for-profit organizations can benefit by just logging into our website.
We have Dr. Ralph Schlossman, who practiced and taught family medicine for many years. Hi, doctor. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
I recently came across a number that scared me, 25.8 million. This is the total number of children and adults in the United States that have diabetes. Nearly 8.3% of the population. Can you please discuss the different types of diabetes?
Let's start with type 1 diabetes, so-called insulin-dependent diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition where all of a sudden our bodies don't recognize our pancreas as our own. So it tries to destroy the pancreas. And in doing so, it knocks out the effectiveness of the cells of the pancreas to produce insulin. Now, the body needs about 40 units of insulin per day. And if your pancreas isn't secreting that, you're going to need insulin from an outside source to control the diabetes. A far more prevalent type of diabetes is type 2, or so-called adult onset diabetes, although it's no more adult onset. We're starting to see it in children, particularly overweight and obese children. So this has become a major public health problem. Type 2 diabetes is caused by an exhaustion of the natural insulin that we secrete and by the creation of thickened walls that block our own insulin from entering the cells to bring sugar into the cells which need it for nutrition. Type 2 diabetes is often genetic, but recently we have seen that the epidemic of obesity has caused an increased incidence of people just from being overweight, because the burden of the excess weight also exhausts the capacity of the pancreas. A third diabetes type, sometimes called type C, is gestational diabetes, or diabetes affecting pregnant women. Most of these women do carry a gene for diabetes, and unless they're very, very careful, a large number of them will develop diabetes later in life.
Now, smoking. Can you discuss the different side effects of it and various ways to quit?
Certainly. Smoking is an addictive disease. Nicotine in tobacco has a high addictive potential equal to that of cocaine and heroin, and it's just as difficult to quit. Now, smoking damages tissues in many different ways. The tissues of the respiratory tract are particularly sensitive to tobacco smoke. And as far back as the 1950s, physicians were becoming aware that smoking was causing cancers of the respiratory tract, all the way from the mouth down into the lungs and everything in between. And then about 1965, a pathologist in New Jersey finally offered convincing proof by doing autopsies that showed a progression in the respiratory tract of cells that ran the gamut from just irritation gradually becoming inexorably cancer cells.
Thank you so much, doctor.
Oh, you're very welcome, and it's been a pleasure working with you.